Welcome to Travel Zone. Are you living in one of the fastest collapsing states in the US? It's time to reconsider your location for a better quality of life. Let's explore the top 7 states you should consider leaving right now. First up, we're heading west, to the land of Hollywood and Silicon Valley, California. Now, I know what you're thinking: sunshine, beaches, good vibes, right? Wrong. California's become a cautionary tale, my friends. The cost of living is so high you practically need a small loan of $1 million just to afford rent in a decent neighborhood. And don't even get me started on the homeless crisis. It's heartbreaking. You can't walk down the street without seeing someone sleeping in a doorway. And the taxes, forget about it. Over-regulation, high taxes, and a housing shortage have created a perfect storm of economic misery. Add in natural disasters like wildfires and droughts, and you've got yourself a recipe for disaster. But hey, it's not all doom and gloom. Texas and Arizona, for example, offer a lower cost of living, lower taxes, and a more business-friendly environment. I know, it's tough to leave the Golden State. But trust me, there's a whole world out there just waiting to be explored. Next stop, the city that never sleeps, New York City. The energy, the culture, the endless possibilities. It's no wonder people from all over the world flock to the Big Apple. But lately, even the bright lights of Broadway can't hide the fact that New York is struggling. Rent prices are sky high, taxes are through the roof, and job opportunities are dwindling. It's enough to make even the most die-hard New Yorker want to pack their bags and head for the hills. Listen, I love New York. I really do, but I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's tough out there. The cost of living is astronomical. We're talking about paying more for a tiny studio apartment than you would for a mansion in some parts of the country. And the taxes? Don't even get me started. Sure, there are still opportunities in New York, but it's becoming increasingly competitive. States like Florida and North Carolina offer a lower cost of living, lower taxes, and a more business-friendly environment. Plus, you can't beat the weather down south. From the coasts, we head to the heartland, to the land of deep dish pizza and blues music, Illinois. Specifically, Chicago. Now, Chicago's got a lot going for it, but lately, it's been making headlines for all the wrong reasons. The economy's in a downturn, crime rates are soaring, and the state's facing a massive budget crisis. It's enough to make anyone think twice about calling Illinois home. Look, I'm not gonna lie, Illinois has seen better days. The economy's been struggling for a while now, and it's starting to take its toll. Businesses are closing, people are losing their jobs, and the state's facing a massive budget deficit. And then there's the crime. Chicago, in particular, has been struggling with a surge in violent crime in recent years. It's gotten so bad that people are afraid to even walk down the street at night. Illinois needs to get its finances in order and create a more business-friendly environment. States like Indiana and Wisconsin offer a lower cost of living, lower crime rates, and a better quality of life overall. All right, folks, from the Windy City, we're jumping over to the Garden State, New Jersey. Now, New Jersey's got a lot to offer. It's close to New York City, it's got beautiful beaches, and it's home to some of the best diners in the country. But lately, New Jersey's been feeling more like the fading flower state. Property taxes are some of the highest in the nation, the state's drowning in debt, and the job market's seen better days. Let's be real, New Jersey's got a spending problem. The state government's been spending more money than it takes in for years, and now they're drowning in debt. And who do you think gets stuck footing the bill? That's right, the taxpayers. And don't even get me started on the property taxes. They're absolutely outrageous. People are literally being taxed out of their homes. But if you're looking for a more affordable, less congested place to call home, you might want to consider looking elsewhere. States like Pennsylvania and Delaware offer a lower cost of living, lower taxes, and a more relaxed pace of life. Hold on tight because we're heading north to the Great Lakes state, Michigan, home to the Motor City and some of the most beautiful lakes in the world. Michigan was once a powerhouse of American industry, but those days are long gone, my friends. Michigan's economy has been hit hard by the decline of the auto industry, and it's struggling to stay afloat. Unemployment's high, infrastructure's crumbling, and people are leaving the state in droves. Michigan's story is a sad one, really. It was once the heart of the American auto industry, but when the automakers started struggling, Michigan felt the pain. Factories closed, jobs disappeared, and the state's economy took a nosedive. And it's not just the auto industry that's hurting. Michigan's infrastructure is in dire need of repair, but there's hope for Michigan yet. The state's trying to diversify its economy, attracting new businesses and industries. States like Ohio and Tennessee offer a lower cost of living, a more diverse economy, and a brighter future. Next up, we're heading down south to the land of jazz, gumbo, and Mardi Gras, Louisiana. Louisiana's a state with a rich history and a vibrant culture, but it's also a state that's been battered by natural disasters, economic hardship, and political corruption. From hurricanes to oil spills to poverty, it seems like Louisiana just can't catch a break. Let's face it, Louisiana's got a lot of problems. The state's been hit hard by hurricanes in recent years, leaving behind billions of dollars in damage. The oil and gas industry, which is a major part of Louisiana's economy, is struggling, and the state's government is plagued by corruption. But despite all of its challenges, Louisiana is a resilient state. If you're looking for a place with a low cost of living, a strong economy, and a government that's not corrupt, you might want to look elsewhere. States like Georgia and Alabama offer a better quality of life overall. And finally, we come to the mountain state West Virginia. Known for its beautiful mountains, its coal mining heritage, and its friendly people, West Virginia has always been a place where people could live a simple life. But in recent years, West Virginia has fallen on hard times. The coal industry, which was once the backbone of the state's economy, has collapsed. Poverty is rampant, and opportunity is scarce. West Virginia's story is a familiar one. It's a story of a state that was once heavily reliant on a single industry. When that industry collapsed, the state was left reeling, and that's exactly what happened in West Virginia. The coal industry, which had provided jobs and supported families for generations, was dying. And when the coal industry died, so did much of West Virginia's economy. Jobs disappeared, businesses closed, and people started leaving the state in droves. Those who stayed behind were often left struggling to make ends meet. But there's hope for West Virginia yet. The state is working to diversify its economy, attracting new businesses and industries. States like Virginia and Kentucky offer more job opportunities, better schools, and a brighter future. So there you have it, folks. 7 states that are facing some serious challenges. Now, I know this might be a lot to take in, and I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but sometimes the truth hurts. But hey, look at it this way. At least you're informed. You're not going to get caught with your pants down when your state starts going downhill. But seriously, if you're living in one of these states and you're not happy with the direction things are going, don't be afraid to make a change. There's a whole world out there just waiting to be explored. Pack your bags, grab your family, and start a new adventure. You won't regret it. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one. And be sure to let me know in the comments section below what state you're thinking about moving to. I'd love to hear from you.